What is CryoArchives? CryoArchives is a web-based sample inventory management repository system. Main function is to manage and track your sample inventory management, as well as generate sample pull lists. Streamline your sample management with CryoArchives. That is effortless inventory tracking, flexible customization options, real-time monitoring at your fingertips. Now adding new freezer storage, which is quickly and easily expand your storage capacity with CryoArchives. Seamless and efficient for your growing needs. Just go through Add New Freezer. Adding new storage or new freeze is relatively easy. I'll show you that. So for this example, I'll call it Freezer B. Storage temperature. Typically, we have our freezer stored at -75 degrees Celsius. I'll hit Save Details. And now go to Freezer B. I'll go to Add New Shelf. Just call this Shelf 1. Now within Shelf 1, I want to go to Rack. I want to add a new rack. I'll call this Rack 1. Within that rack, I want to add a box. I'll go to Add New Box, and I'll call this Box 1. And within that box, I want to designate the number of samples we can store in there. So like my example I have here, we have a 7x7 divider or 7 column 7 row for total 49 samples. And that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm say 7 rows, 7 columns, save position. And now it'll hit save positions, and now we have these open spots. At this point, I would want to add samples to this inventory and go back to the sideshow here. So as you see here, there are 2 methods of adding samples to your inventory. For this example, I will be adding sample ID 1-0001, 0.5 aliquot or 0.5 milliliter aliquot sample to freezer, a shelf 10 rack, 10 box in, and position A1. So to add new samples, I'll go to Inventory and the Manage Inventory. So as you see here, sample ID 1-0000 from our earlier example. But to add that new sample, we'll go to Add New, go to Position, hit Change Storage ID, go freezer a shelf 10, rack 10, box 10. Here we could either add a single sample or multiple samples. But we just want to add that one sample to position a 1. And hit Save Position. Now we'll add 1-0001. Said it was going to be a plasma sample project. Name project is we got number of samples, which is good one, so 0.5 quad, 0.5 ml aliquot file. Color assignment notes are optional. Typically, biocolor refers to the color of the label, and typically with plasma, they are white labels. So hit Save Details, and as you can see here, a sample 1-0001 was added to PZA Shelf 10, Rack 10, Box 10, and A1. Same process, the same method for all these samples for all these boxes. You could do so, but there is a different method, and I'll go down here and I'll show you a glimpse of it, and that is by way of import, as you see here. Spreadsheet is not all bad. We will be using a spreadsheet. There's 3 steps that goes into importing samples. Step 1 will download a CSV template, which will be the spreadsheet will quote-unquote scan in samples, and then we'll import them onto repository. Are you ready to get started? Schedule a call with us today.